for under 16-year-olds after some anti-social behaviour and pyro incidents that left some Dumbarton fans in hospital. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. And yes, Dumbarton FC. Not often you see this, but they have announced a stadium ban to everybody under the age of 16, and this ban will be held until the end of the current season. And it comes after a weekend where the Dumbarton Ultras, I mean, I don't know what age these Ultras are supposed to be, but I guess they're under 16. A bunch of wannabe tough guys or tough boys, whatever, had pyrotechnics inside the stadium, and it supposed, I don't know if they were dodgy pyrotechnics or whatnot, but it led to multiple fans needing medical attention, and now Dumbarton have decided to ban everybody under the age of 16 unless they attend the game with a responsible adult. So, interesting. You don't really see this. So even people that aren't a part of these ultras, you could maybe go to the game, mind your own business, be well behaved. If you're under the age of 16 now, that's not going to be a possibility. You'll now need to go with an adult, someone that is obviously going to supervise you. And I mean, it doesn't feel right. It does feel like they're punishing everybody under a certain age because of the actions of, a certain particular group. But I mean, Dumbarton, I guess they do have the right to refuse entry to anybody from their grounds, and they've decided that for the rest of the season they're going to refuse entry to people under the age of 16. Now, Dumbarton announced their decision, describing the behaviour as detrimental to the reputation of the club. The League One side issued a statement on Tuesday evening in which they were told how a small element of the Sun's support had chosen to ignore previous warnings over antisocial behaviour and the use of pyro, both inside and outside of the stadium, in their 3-2 defeat at home to Montrose on Saturday. In addition, the club said it was aware of further antisocial behaviour in Dumbarton Town Centre prior to kick-off, where fans required medical treatment for respiratory problems. In their statement, Suns chief said Dumbarton Football Club are disappointed to note that despite previous warnings regarding antisocial behaviour and the use of pyrotechnics, a small element of our support has chosen to ignore these, accumulating in several pyros being sent off inside and outside the ground at the match against Montrose on Saturday. Furthermore, we are aware that they were involved with antisocial behaviour in the town centre before the match. A number of fans responsible for the incident were moved to the community suite awaiting arrival of guardians and police, and at the same time we witnessed several fans leaving and some having medical attention for respiratory problems. Club bosses said they have been in regular conversation with the supporters group, who have confused this as permission to pursue and develop their group further. The club announced that the unusual step to stop all under-16s attending matches without a relative or carer over the age of 18. The club statement said, unfortunately, their behaviour has now become detrimental to the reputation of the club. As a result of the antisocial behaviour witnessed on Saturday, the club has made the decision that for the remainder of the season, all under-16s will not be permitted entry to the stadium unless they are accompanied by a relative/carer who is 18 or over and will be responsible for their behaviour while on the premises. This applies for both home and away supporters. We apologise for any inconvenience. This may be present to the majority of our supporters, but hopefully you will recognise why such a decision is required. Dumbarton also said it would review the situation and determine whether the measures will remain in place beyond this season or if a fairer system could be introduced for any under-16 season ticket holders. So, yeah, strange one there. I mean, like, if it's just this particular group, if it's just this ultra group, then why can't they just get the identification? Why can't they just get the ID of this ultras group and just ban them? Does seem a little bit unfair that they are banning everybody under the age of 16, but it is what it is. One supporter said, quote, collective punishment for the actions of a few. How about the stewards do their job and identify those responsible instead of dishing out blanket bans to the young sons, end of quote. How about the parents do their job and, don't let their fucking kids go to stadiums and be little shits? I mean, how about that? That's a good idea. Another person said, quote, insane decision. In administration, crowds dwindling every season, desperate for the money, why find a way to exclude legitimate, responsible young fans? Got to reserve this and find a different solution. Dumbarton Football Club, end of quote. Look, I agree. I don't necessarily think this is a good decision that they've made. And I don't think it's necessarily fair to ban everybody under the age, but I mean, you got to hold these people responsible. You've got to blame the ultra group, the 16-year-old unders that are doing this. Those are the ones that have effectively ruined it for everyone else. And another fan said, quote, well, my son is a season ticket holder and attends all home games. I don't think it's fair for him to be penalised for others' actions. He loves going to the games. It's not really fair. Not everyone is involved in this behaviour, so why should they be punished? End of quote. And, I mean, yeah, that does make sense. Maybe they need to come up with a new plan here. Like I said, surely it would be easier, or at least possible, just to identify the ultra group that was causing the problems and just ban them. And that seems like a better way to do it rather than, simply just banning everyone under the age of 16. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, there you go. Let us know what you think of this decision. Dumbarton banning everyone under the age of 16. Not often you see, a club go to this sort of measures to, stop anti-social behaviour, but Dumbarton, I guess, have just went for it and they thought, why not? But yeah, club that's struggling in administration, need all the money they can get. It doesn't seem like a good idea turning away, potential tickets week in, week out for their home games, but that's what they've decided to do. So yeah, anyway, guys, that's it. Let us know your thoughts down below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Till then, peace.